Hello, and welcome back to Baba Is You. Actually, before we do this, so I heard in CaravelNet chat that there was an update that added a new puzzle to a level called Prison. And I'm just not sure, like a new bonus off of it. And I'm wondering if I already played that or not. Maybe I guess this was it. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I do already have that. Or maybe I'd have to start a new game in order for that to go through to avoid getting a broken save file or something like that. Who knows? Anyway, dead end. Checking out a new level, because I believe we didn't take a look at this one yet. Nope, does not look familiar. Water is water and sink and not you. Okay, there's a sentence. Text is float. Me on flag is win. Me? I guess is the opposite of you. We got a new key. It's really weird. Like, this is the very last puzzle of this area, minus any bonus stuff or the lettered section. And we're getting a new keyword. On. The me on flag is you. I would interpret that as if we get ourselves onto the flag, we win. But we are the flag, though. Okay, is me... Like, me might be the opposite of you. Like, whatever is you is also me. So, me on flag is win. That's different than flag is you and flag is win. That means that we require... If we are a flag, we require a flag on top of a second flag. Is that correct? Okay, box is box. No transformations there. Fence is stop and not you. Okay. Flag is you. Flag is not box. Okay. Well, flag is not box is not terribly useful when we have a box is box. Well, I know it means if we go flag is box somewhere else, that's not going to do anything. I think that's just extra letters lying around. Okay, so anyway, there's a lot of rules. What are we actually doing here? Boxes are not push. Okay. So... Right, so we have some weird stuff we can try out here. A flag is box. Okay, that's a loss. Not flag is you. Okay, that wasn't what I was intending to do. Where would we get an extra flag? We can't go box is flag. We can't go fence is flag. We can't go water is flag. Well, me on flag is win. Can't I just... box onto flag? Okay. So then, is that pink creature in the center specifically what a me is then? It's the same color, so I guess it would have to be? Huh. But what I actually wanted to do is not flag as box and see what happens. Well, that changed a lot of stuff. In fact, it changed everything into a box. Which doesn't help us because, well, except for the water, of course, because of the identity rule there. Okay, so that was the thing that we could do. Okay, well, let's do some more science here. Box is not push. What does this do for us? Box is push. Okay, that's what I thought. So that lets us do this, and then me on flag is win? Okay. So that confirms that that creature was me, and not just whatever is you is also me. Okay, so that That was an incredibly complicated puzzle in order to just, like, or rather, an incredibly complicated field. There was a ton of stuff going on. But then we can just get a double negative in there, I suppose. Literacy and broken playgrounds. So I wonder what's up with these. Are these going to be like super challenging levels? Because honestly, all the rest of this in Fall was, well, I say it was all easy, but there was what was it? One of these in here was really hard for me for some reason. Wait. Return to map. Did that say something different? Level Fall A. Okay, never mind. I thought it said something else before Fall. Me is you. Okay, so yep, this is me. Weird that there are so many different characters. I mean, it's fine. We don't always have to be Baba or Kiki. Yeah, we can have variety. That's okay. Flag is win. Wall is wall. We got a text up there somewhere. Me is you. Rock is push. Wall is defeat. Okay, so wall is not. Yeah, wall is not stop. That's the important thing to notice from that. Well, I mean, we can get the rock back in here if we wanted it. In fact, let's just put it somewhere where we can do stuff with it. And, oh, we're gonna go text is you, are we? That's gonna be a little bit weird. But I guess that's what we're gonna be doing here. Okay, that's what they mean by literacy, I suppose. So wall is defeat no matter what, though. Wall is no longer... Okay, there's a couple of issues with this. Yeah, okay. All kinds of issues. First of all, we lost the flag. Yep, so as soon as text is you, we cannot make any moves because of the wall's defeat. So... Hold on. What happens if we do... Wall is text? What is this gonna do? Oh, that is funny. I guess... Okay, I know I can finish the level now, but I actually want to test some things here. So if we go rock is text, it'll change the rock into... Well, okay, I don't really want the... Yeah, okay, it changes rock into a rock. Okay, that makes sense. Changes the rock into rock. So when you do something is text, it changes into the text version of what it is. Okay, that's really fun. I like that. Yeah, that was... It's chaotic. Oh, let's get rid of that mouse cursor. It's gonna... whatever. Chaotic, but it's interesting. I like the way that played out. Okay, broken playground. Water is tele. Oh no. Text is float. Okay, so we can't teleport the text unless we also had water is float. Kiki is you. Box text flag is win. Wall and box is stop, and then we've got all these trees that are just walled off for some reason. Okay, is there any possible usage for that? Are the walls and tree structures, are they just purely ornamental, or do they serve a function? I think because of wall is stop. Okay, box is stop. Flag is not push, unfortunately. So... what I'm thinking here is that we need to get... yeah, because we can't push anything onto here. We need to get an object in there, and the only object it seems that we can get in there is Kiki. We've got Kiki in this position, and then do Kiki as text. Then we turn Kiki as win, but then we don't have a Kiki anymore. Okay, there's something weird going on here. Let's just confirm that Kiki will in fact become text Kiki. Yep, as expected. Okay. The box being stop help in any way? Don't feel good about this. What's gonna happen when you text his box? Okay, predictable things happened when I did that. What else can I do? Well, I only actually have one thing here. Okay, so now I'm thinking, if we do that and change something else to be us, like box is you or something like that. Box is you, flag is you. We might be able to get Kiki floating on this. Like that's how we move objects around. Okay, how about... Box is flag, so let's get ourselves multiple things to work with. Then flag is you. Now we actually have two of us. Okay, we learned this trick before. Kiki is... No, this isn't quite gonna work. Like, what am I actually trying to do here? If I get... Like, I had the idea of having Kiki on the teleporter. But now I'm thinking the fact that the box and the flag are separate objects might be important. Because we'll be doing flag is text in order to get flag is win. And then we will be doing box is flag to get the box into the second flag, so that we have a way of actually... Okay, yeah, I think that's maybe what we're doing here. Yep. So, yeah, again, if we get flag is win, the flag is you. Problem is, I still think that this might not matter. Problem is, text is float. So just to check the obvious, if I go text is you, we don't actually, yeah, we don't actually get to teleport anything. Okay. But that makes me suddenly think that box's stop is significant, because that means if, for example, let's say we had flag above text here, then if we ram into the box, well, actually I can demonstrate it going the other way. Use the box, or any of the walls really, to stop the text. And this is an easy way to move the text around. Okay. So that's interesting. Right, so what do we actually want to set up here? What is our actual win condition here? I think... Again, the trick is getting an object in here. The trick is getting an object in here. Well, it doesn't matter, because we're going to be doing crazy stuff with the text anyway. So it's going to move around a bunch. It doesn't matter where the object is in there, I guess. Within reason. Okay. Wait a minute. Text is installed. Well, text is pushed by default, right? Okay, something we need to test here. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can't stack text. I was thinking. Oh, hold on. Hold on. If we did something like this, text is you, and switched from there, we'd have Kiki and text both there on that one spot, and then we do Kiki is... No, we can't do Kiki as text on top of text as you, though. That's not... We don't have enough is for that. Okay, that was an idea. So we could stack it, and then we could have two sentences at the same time. Okay, let's restart again. So again, if we're going to play with this teleporter idea, let's actually follow through and do this properly before we just keep running around in circles like this. So what I actually want to do here is I want to have this move, right, going into the teleporter. That has to push something to change who is me. So that means that we're going to want is you here. Okay? I think that can be set up easily enough. Okay, so we can't... Okay, what if we do something like that? Is that the opposite of the way we want to do it? Yeah, that is actually. Okay, so to move the text upwards from here, we're going to do this. Oh, but the problem is... No, because the problem is that we have to be... We want... Is it even going to work? I mean, it moved us one. Well, this is going to be slow and painful, but I think I can do it. We moved it one. Again, we can push this over. No, we need to do like that. gets... Yeah, so we're moving it up slowly. There's probably an easier way of doing this. You know what? We'll be able to move this stuff around later. I think. Again, I did this wrong. Okay, again. Do this. Well, now we got... that's probably fine, because we... Oh, no, never mind. Okay. So Kiki is you there. But we got the wrong object. Well, no, we don't. We can't use box because box is stop. So box has to become flag. So ultimately, we want flag as win. Okay. This will work. This is just a really slow way of doing this. Box is you. Yes, we go this. Okay, we got it into position. Now... we still need to get flag into position. Which is fine. So we got it up into the right row. Kind of wish there's a move counter on this. Curious to see. Definitely looking forward to watching an LP of this room and seeing what my other Drod friends come up with for this. Because I feel like I'm doing this the hard way, the slow, painful way that might work. Alright, so we need flag. Flag as text is ultimately what we want to do. But we need flag in a very specific position for that. So what's going to happen here? Remove, well... Okay. First box is you. You get out of the way. There we go. That's a better spot for you to be. This is so cramped and claustrophobic. I wanted this text to be one higher. Okay. We can do that. There we go. And then we can push that out of the way so that we can change things. And we want that to be like that, so that when we go here, we're pushing something up. I mean, I guess we could have done this going down. That would have been less vertical movement required. But then this is going to push something in, so we get like Kiki is you instead of flag is you, and then we'll just have the flag on the teleporter without actually being the thing that we're controlling. And that, I think, is the linchpin of the puzzle. So, can I just do that from now, from this position? Let's see. Box is kind of in the way, but it'll be fine. I mean, for that matter, we can just move the box, right? We are this, okay. Flag is text is over on the other side now. We're going to do that. We're just moving the stuff away from the teleporter because I don't think I need it anymore. Next, we're going to go... Text is you. Yes, that's fine. We'll make sure that that's connected. Box is you. Kiki is you. And box is flag. And that should do it, right? Beautiful. No, that was a good puzzle. The teleporters, I guess they're growing on me. I don't want to admit it, but that was not a terrible use of a teleporter. That was actually interesting. I guess it's just a matter of learning a new thing, as always. Fetching. Okay, we're gonna have a move command in this one. Not necessarily. I see push. Any pulls? Okay, text is defeat. Okay. So don't overlap with the text. Ghost is defeat and melt. Okay, what is hot? Kiki is hot. Okay, that's kind of weird. So... that means that we would kill the ghost, but the ghost would also kill us? Or we would kill Kiki, not Baba. Not kill Baba, okay. Kiki's off in some other spot. I mean, okay, we can't make Baba hot. Baba cannot be hot. Edges stop, so we're not doing any funny moving around kind of nonsense in this one. Alright, there's no teleporter, there's no... Okay, we cannot do skull as push. We start with the text as push, which is kind of funny, because I think text is push by default. Although with not in the mix, that could cause some problems. Text is not push would be an interesting puzzle constraint. Although I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose of the game overall, but having a one-off room with that just to subvert the rest of the game would certainly be acceptable. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to look at here. Flag is win. Seems that we need to push the flag down in order to have a victory condition. But there's a skull is defeat in the way. And we can't... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. What we actually want to do is text is weak. And if we make text is weak, we say goodbye to defeat. Okay, so that solves one of our problems. Ghost is defeat and melt. That's okay. Then we just get rid of that. Instead we say text is hot. Let's just put it up so that we can extract all of this if we need to. In fact, rather than putting that up against the wall, I mean, I don't think I have that much more to do, honestly. But rather than putting it up against the wall, let's just be responsible and put our text in a spot we can recover it more easily. Text is hot. Okay, do we have an extra text that we don't need? The skull doesn't do anything at this point, right? That is correct. So I think this push we might not need. Text is hot, so let's just melt the ghost. And Kiki... Oh. Okay, well the whole gimmick of this entire section of the letters seems to be text is you, and that might be why they have the letters there. So I'm thinking about this now. Because I was thinking, I need to get Kiki to push the flag, and I can do that by making Kiki as you, by having text is weak, I can smash Baba with Kiki. But then I'm stuck in this area. But then it's like, wait a minute, if I just go text as you... If I go text as you... So I couldn't get rid of weak yet. Okay. Which is a problem. Okay, I see. So no, we push has a use. Skull is push. Goodbye. Skull is hot. Oh, let's get rid of the ghost. And then we go text is you and we just win, right? Basically. We don't want text to be weak anymore. That's the issue. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. Yeah, because if text is weak, that skull is in a terrible spot. Well, text won't be weak anymore, because we'll just move that. Oh. Oh no. Okay, how did I get weak in there? Did weak start? Weak started on the corner there, didn't it? Sure did. Ah. Okay, well that's a problem. If we want to go text as you... Well, oh no, we don't need text to be weak at that point. We can just go text as you here. We don't need to smash Baba. Okay, so never mind. I want a checkpoint so I can restore back to where I was. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to redo everything. It's not that big a deal. So we start with text is weak. Get rid of defeat. Skull is push. There we go. Goodbye. Skull is hot. Goodbye, ghost. And it doesn't matter if Skull is hot or not at this point. Because nothing else is going to interact with that. So the Skull is largely inconsequential. Unless text being weak, we don't want to run over it. Okay. But... yeah, again, we can do that. And get text as you. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky, though. What? Text is defeat. Okay, I missed that. That's important. There is no text as you. Okay. We could use Skull as text. Would that help? We don't want anything else to be weak, right? Unless we want to do something else with Skull. There's no reason to have hot, so I'll just get rid of that now. Very interesting use of the weak option as well. I like that. Okay, you could go KK as you, or Kiki. Kiki as you. Or Kiki as Baba would have worked just as well. Okay. And then we just have to hit the flag, right? Okay, that was all. So yeah, some fun use of the what command was that? The weak command. I really enjoyed that use of the weak. Like these levels have been fantastic. And I now know to look out for text is defeat to stop you. Okay, text is defeat. There we go. Kiki has text, so presumably Kiki will drop the text of Kiki. Water is sink. Okay, well we can test that easily enough. Baba has text. What happens when Baba goes in here? Do I generate a Baba? I do, okay. As expected. I mean, I guess the only other option that would have been at all sensible would be to have anything that has text drop the text block itself. Just to be a literal interpretation of, yeah, it has this text block specifically. But I like that it drops the text of itself. I think that's more consistent with the other rules, so I'm satisfied with that. That's a good rule. Skull is sink, water is sink, text is defeat. Not water is float, not yet. We gain access to that. Skull has wall. Fence and wall is stop. Okay, interesting. Skull is sink, skull has wall. That's a problem. Text is not float, right? So as a proof of concept, I could do this, but that's going to create a wall. It's going to create a wall there. So that's not ideal. Yeah, and I'm not really sure how to approach this one at the start here. So we have an is float over there. Is float would be useful how? Skull is not defeat. Importantly, skull is not defeat. So what we would really like is Baba is float. I don't think we're gonna get that though. Okay, so I guess the only real starting move I'm seeing here then is text has Baba. Because this key doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for us. So we can do something like that, get an extra Baba. Okay. And then we go, Baba has text, and we just keep doing this back and forth, right? Oh, right, that issue. Okay, we don't want to stack up. The sync will get rid of an entire stack, I remember. So we did that. Okay, let's just get some distance right away. More distance. And that's how I get a Baba is float. Okay, by syncing a Baba on that. Okay, that's pretty clever. So this was the trick here to this one. Now, we do need to get through there, but once we're float, we can just run over the water, so that's not an issue. Okay, so we'll just do that. Baba is float. And then we just go flag is win. We don't want Baba to be float anymore, but that's okay because the fence provides. There we go. Cool. Yep, nice and short once you know what you're doing. That's why I haven't watched them obviously, but secret level. I haven't watched them obviously, but I have seen in my recommended feed on YouTube some speedruns for this game, and they're like 5 minutes. Like, it's the kind of thing, like, this kind of a puzzle game doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would be good for a speedrun, because all you're doing is memorizing puzzle solutions and then executing them. Like, it's... As far as speedruns go, I feel like this is relatively low skill ceiling. But anyway, I have choices now. I can go deep pool or skeletal door. Well, we've been doing the challenge levels as soon as they become available, in this world at least, so let's stick with that. Okay, this looks very familiar. Fence and wall is stop. Okay, so this is telling me I cannot do the same thing that I did last time, since I don't have access to making Baba into float. That was probably an easier way, because I was pretty sure that if I just kept switching between Baba has text and text has Baba. I could clear all of this water. It does leave this as an issue though, but that's fine. The skull is defeat, but as long as we push the text of Baba on here, then it will become a Baba at the same time that this becomes a wall, and then we should be able to... Oh no, that's not actually going to work, is it? Well, I'm pretty sure the start of this is the same. Because we're going to go... Text... okay, you go down. Well, you're going to be going up in a moment. Text has Baba, okay. Then we separate. Baba has text. So we'll take this as far as it makes sense to take it. Okay, is that what we wanted to do? Probably not, because that's in a terrible position now. So what we probably want to actually do is something like that. And then we'll do this again. Text has Baba. And now when we go Baba has text, it'll be... Now that other Baba is worryingly close to disrupting everything. Here. Switch. Okay, so with this... So, Baba has text. Oh. Skull isn't sync anymore. Okay, well that's, interesting. That's an important distinction. So that means we have to use all of this water to create a second Baba? Right? So that... Wait a minute. Now, wait just a second. Has all of this been pointless? There's no text... Oh, text is defeat. Okay, never mind, yeah. I was like, let's go text is you and solve it. No, text is still defeat. Text is still defeat. We can't do that. Okay, so I think I put this in the wrong spot. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, well, I don't want to just clear all of these, so I've done something wrong here. Because, yeah, I can clear everything. Then I'm only going to get the one text block. Well, I'll have these text blocks that I'm not going to need anymore, though. So maybe that's okay. Oops, Baba has text. Oh, I think I see. So what we actually wanted to do was to create enough text that we can just push Baba is win to the very end. And that's our victory condition on this one. Which means we need one more. We need one more bit of text. And we can do it. Okay. So now the puzzle is how do we deal with this lake, steep pond, or whatever it was. How do we deal with that in a way that lets us extract multiple bits of text? Okay, well, I think we start the same way as usual. So we need to start out with something. Now, where do we want this text? We can't do that yet. I guess we can do that. I mean, we could do Baba has Baba. Oh, yeah. Okay, Baba has Baba. That would allow us to get through the Skull's defeat, maybe? Suddenly I want to try something else. Okay, so we want to save that for later. We want to extract that. That particular Baba. Text has Baba. Baba has text. Yeah, we have a problem. Because we're not getting an extra Baba out of this. Okay, is there any way to move this up? Again, text has Baba. Can text have you? No, it can't. Okay. Yeah, no, I think if I want to extract a text, I think I actually did do something wrong in the first part of this. Okay. So text has Baba. That's fine. We separate like this. Dangerous. Baba has text. Yeah, because this will allow us to extract this one at the very end. Text has Baba. Baba has text. Maybe we didn't need to clear the entire thing, but I think this will get us a solution. Text has Baba. Baba has text. Okay, now we go Baba has Baba. What happens if I do this? Okay. As I thought. We die, but we respawn before we can actually die. Okay, and then flag is win. There we go. So not actually the first solution I was thinking about, but one that worked, nevertheless. So that's an interesting combination of things. Okay, and then skeletal door. Possibly the last level of fall? Baba is you, text, push, wall is stop, skull is defeat, flag is win. Okay, I mean this looks super basic as far as the setup goes. I'm not saying this is easy, I'm just saying that there's nothing unexpected or unusual about the constraints that have given to us. Everything is the thing that you would obviously expect it to be. Baba is you, wall is stop, skull is defeat, flag is win. Okay. Nice and simple. So now we get an extra text and an extra push. And somehow, we have to make it past the skeletal door. Okay. one thing that we can do, whoops, not like that, we can't. I guess if we wanted to do that, we'd have to text as you like this, which is not ideal, because then we just die from the skulls. We could go text as you. Interesting. Yeah, because we can then go Baba as you from the top, but now we've put everything on the... Okay, yeah, no, this is interesting. Okay, so this is actually... I'm pretty sure what we have to do. We have to get, like, text is you on the outside here. And if we get that set up, text is you on the outside of this. Yeah, text is Baba, that's just going to be terrible. Baba is text, that doesn't help us at all either. Unless text is also you, but we only have one is, so that's not going to work. I like what they've done with the outside bit of this level, incidentally. It looks quite pretty, given the basic graphics. I'm just kind of noticing that. Anyway, okay, so yeah. Text is you on the outside of this. Is that possible? This extra push doesn't seem terribly useful. Like, I think this push is just used to push text, or to be a block so that we can shift text around, one or the other. Man, we do not have a lot of options here. Like, I think as soon as I see a way that I can do anything, I'll have the solution, because I don't think that there's a huge play space to work with. It's just a matter of finding what that is. Well, our options here, we can push this from side to side. We can make text is push. Text is already push. Like, this is gonna do, as far as I can tell, nothing. Oh, look at that. Same effect as before. Yeah. No difference. So that seems to me that the only other thing we can do then is text is you, which we can only get by pushing it into it that way. So once we're in this position, we want Baba is push. Maybe we push Baba across this then. We make Baba is push Baba across the skulls, and if we have Baba is push here and text is you, and we push Baba across here, and we have this cross, then slamming against the top of the wall will give us no, that won't give us Baba is you. What am I thinking? How do we get Baba is you from that? We don't. Once this isn't a cross, I don't see a way. Okay. No, so pushing Baba across. I mean, we can set it up, can't we? We can. Okay, Baba is push. Using this, we can get Baba on the outside, but I don't see how that immediately helps us. Well, for one thing, that's going to kill us. I guess if we did something like that, we can't... Well, we could do that. Okay, and then Baba is you like that. Okay. Yeah. Again, not a whole lot of problem space. It's just a matter of playing around with it, and then you kind of see what your options are. Because there really wasn't all that much I could do with this. Alright, leaf is move, which I don't think was actually a rule we had at any point in any meaningful way. Well, I guess we were pushing leaf teleporters around in one of the levels. But, yeah, that was all of fall. Pretty good progress today, I think. I'm pretty happy with that, up to 70 seeds and 4 flowers. I'm not sure if that's what they're officially called, but that's what people have been calling them in Drawd chat, so I think that works. Alright, so what's next then? Flower Garden was 7, we need 5 to unlock that, 7 to unlock that. 5 is Deep Forest, 6 is Rocket Trip, okay. So, I mean, we still have this. If the speedrun is 5 minutes long, it might actually just be a matter of hitting this and then doing some other stuff. All of this stuff that I'm doing here might just be unnecessary, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Deep Forest in the next part and see what that has in store for us. So yeah, I will see you then.